Hey guys, let's take a look at Iren stock. It's another high beta name in the market, and with this recent cryptocurrency sell-off, you've got to imagine that Iren is going to receive some punishment as well. We're down 4% in pre-market. I expect that to increase today. We are seeing a bit of a red day in the markets, and if you've watched my recent macro video, the macro outlook is not looking very good at the moment. But regardless, let us do a little bit of analysis on the stock, shall we? So the first thing that I'm noticing on Iren is a parallel channel. You guys know I love parallel channels, but we have a pretty clear parallel channel here actually, and we can draw it all the way down to these sort of levels here as well. Has been very reliable for the bounce at around $34. The question is, will this hold on, when you next revisit it? That would be my first price target down here around $40 or so on Iren. Of course, on the upside, the same thing is going to work. If you're looking at around $90, that would be the optimistic and higher target on Iren at this point, if you're able to get there at some point. But as I said, I do think we are headed lower in the short to medium term, perhaps even on a longer time frame, if the market woes continue and we are in a nasty bear market for the S&P and the Nasdaq. So where are the levels I'm looking at if we eventually do break this channel? You've got earnings coming up in a few days, so I could imagine the stock getting down to the bottom of the channel. Maybe you then have earnings which are positive and the stock rebounds from the channel bottom. That is something I could see happening. Likewise though, if the earnings are bad, you might just crash straight through and have problems there. So something to keep in mind. Regardless, where are we looking at for potential buyable levels if we do break out and down from the parallel channel? There's this first gap here, which I'm noticing down at $24, quite a sizable drop from current levels, but you imagine at some point this particular gap will end up being filled. Gaps are usually filled, not always, but it's a very rare thing for them not to be filled in at some point because, yeah, down 52%. It just shows that at some point price got a little bit ahead of its skis and we need to revisit and see if the buyers really are there to step in and push the stock higher. So that would be quite a great level, $24. Certainly, if it occurs quite quickly, I would be looking to buy that dip. And the other level that I'm targeting for a bit of a longer term, if we enter the doldrums a bit and the market is rough, then I'm looking at down here at around $16, maybe even $15, a little bit lower. This would be my final good and buy entry if you're bullish on the stock. I don't really have much opinion on Iren myself, but in terms of technical analysis here, these would be my targets for the stock in the medium to short term. I think you're going to the bottom of this channel. Up to you whether you choose to buy that, and that's probably going to depend on whether you're hopeful for the earnings or not, if you want to gamble on that or not. Something you may choose to do. Failing that, $24, and failing that, around $16 are the levels. So I hope that's helpful for you guys if you are in Iren or if you are considering a position in it. Might be worth holding back at least until we get to $40, adding to a position, but if not, then yeah, further targets there. Anyhow, subscribe for daily charts, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.